Hey there! I'm continuing my quest to find the best vegan mac and cheese recipe. And today I'm testing out a vegan pumpkin mac and cheese. As you may have guessed, this recipe uses pumpkin. Now it's definitely going to give us a beautiful cheddar-like color of the sauce, but what about the taste? I don't want my vegan mac and cheese to taste like pumpkin pie, and the recipe creator claims that it doesn't, and will surprise you. So let's check it out. Hey, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm back with another episode of my vegan mac and cheese showdown. You know, I test out different vegan mac and cheese recipes to find the ultimate champion, so to speak. Today the contender on the menu is vegan pumpkin mac and cheese from the School Night Vegan website. I'm gonna leave the link in the description as usual. Now, pumpkin in a mac and cheese. It might sound wild. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, but the recipe gets like raving reviews. It's described to be creamy, cheesy, savory, comforting. I mean, what else do you need, right? In your vegan mac and cheese. Supposedly, pumpkin gives it like this earthy, mild sweetness. There is a punch of umami from white miso paste and a little bit of herby warmth from the fresh sage. According to the creator, we are looking at the best vegan pumpkin mac and cheese recipe, but I mean, a lot of them claim that. But what I have to tell you that I have tried a few recipes from this website, from this recipe creator, and they were all delicious. And I had a feeling from them that a lot of thought was put into the flavor, and it was really like, you know, carefully developed and balanced. So I have high hopes for that one. So I'm excited and nervous. As usual, I'll walk you through the ingredients, the steps, and finally, I'll share my honest thoughts in the end. Now grab yourself a comfy seat and let's get into it. Alright, here's what we'll need for this recipe. Pasta of your choice. The recipe suggests macaroni, rigatoni, or shells. Vegan butter or olive oil. Garlic, of course, pumpkin puree. What I like about this recipe, when I was researching different ones, most of them need you to have a raw pumpkin, so you have to cook it first, like roast it, and then you're gonna blend it. This one specifically calls for canned pumpkin puree, which is good because it's easier to buy, it's easy to store. So if we like this recipe, we can just stock up on canned pumpkin puree and have it ready whenever we need it. Also, white miso paste. I'm not sure that I have exactly white miso paste, but as far as I remember, what makes miso darker is fermentation time. So with time it ferments more and it becomes darker, and I guess white miso paste has slightly mild flavor, and mine one probably is like, I don't know, middle miso paste. I'm sure it's fine. Also, you'll need tomato puree, nutritional yeast, lemon juice, unsweetened plant-based milk. I have soy milk, some water, tapioca starch. Now, tapioca starch is going to be the best one because it's not just gonna thicken the sauce, which is very important, but it's gonna make it kind of stretchy, like melted cheese, right? But other kinds of starch, like I have cornstarch, is gonna work because we need it to thicken the sauce. Of course, some salted pepper to taste, and the herbs. Recipe creator says to use fresh sage or dried sage, or if you don't have that, something similar, like I don't have sage, so I'm gonna use just a little bit of thyme. Of course it's gonna taste, different because sage has a specific profile, but I think with time I'm gonna just use a little bit. It's gonna be also good. The most important part is how pumpkin puree and other ingredients combined gonna taste. The herbiness is just like a, like a top layer of the flavor, so to speak. And that's it. Pretty full lineup, but nothing outlandish. Let's go to the cooking part. Okay, let's cook this pumpkin mac and cheese step by step. Boil the pasta according to instructions on your package. It's better if it's going to be al dente. Cooking the sauce. In a large saucepan, melt your vegan butter over medium heat, or just drizzle olive oil if you prefer. Once that's melted and hot, add the minced garlic. Saute the garlic for about a minute or two until it's fragrant and just starting to turn golden. Next step is blending the sauce ingredients. Into a blender, add the following: the canned pumpkin puree, miso paste, tomato puree, nutritional yeast, unsweetened plant milk, lemon juice, the starch, onion powder, and a good pinch of salt and pepper. Now blend that all up until you have a completely smooth sauce. Should be creamy and golden orange, looking a bit thin at this stage. That's okay. And I want to talk to you about the amount of milk and water. So what I have noticed right away is that I imagined all of the ingredients combined and I was like, this sauce is gonna be too thin, I believe. So I have checked the consistency of the pumpkin puree that School Night Vegan is using, and it's definitely more thick than mine that I'm using. I looked it up, I looked at it, and it's definitely more thick. So I'm not gonna use the whole amount of milk and water. I'm gonna add it little by little. I'm gonna probably half it at least, maybe even one third. I'm just gonna eyeball it because I don't have any other way to do it, because my pumpkin puree is much thinner, so it definitely doesn't need that amount. So something for you to keep in mind as well. And it just made things much more interesting for me. This blended mix is the heart of our vegan cheese sauce. Next step is cooking the sauce. Pour the blended pumpkin sauce into the saucepan with our sauteed garlic waiting here. Stir everything together and keep it on medium heat. Now, as it warms up, you want to stir constantly, or at least pretty frequently, because the starch will start to activate. After a few minutes, you'll notice the sauce thickening up. It goes from a runny mixture to a luscious creamy sauce that coats the back of a spoon. This should take around 3 to 5 minutes of cooking and stirring. We are aiming for a silky, pourable, cheesy sauce consistency. Now give it a quick taste and adjust the seasoning if needed. Maybe a little bit more salt and pepper at this stage. And it's time to bring it all together. Take your cooked and drained pasta and add it to your thickened cheese sauce in a saucepan. Stir until it looks like each pasta tube or shell is hugging a bunch of sauce. Now turn on the heat. Add a pinch of black pepper as well if you want it. What do you think about how it looks? Not too bad, not too bad. Now it's time to serve it and taste it, finally. Oh my, oh my. So I'm ready to test it, to taste test it. Let me tell you, all this heat from the cooking, it better be worth it. All this sweating. What I can say already is that it seemed for me that the ratio, pasta to sauce ratio, was maybe a little bit less than in previous recipes. But again, I added less milk and less water because of the consistency of my pumpkin puree. And why did I say puree so weirdly? Puree. So that was definitely a good call because the consistency was fine. It was, I believe, the way it's supposed to be. So if I added all of the milk and water, it would have been too thin and it wouldn't have thickened enough. So that explains why maybe it's less, less sauce on pasta, but I don't think that it's way less, And the color is super vibrant, golden orange, beautiful, smells very delicious. And the most important part is here. That is something interesting. I have like little tingles in my legs for some reason. That's weird. I'm sorry. But the taste is very exciting. It is creamy, it is comforting. Wow. I am pleasantly surprised. So flavorful. It definitely doesn't taste like pumpkin. Not at all. Doesn't taste like pumpkin dessert, pumpkin pie. No. I would say it's giving me vegan mac and cheese. Yes. It is. I don't know how to explain this flavor. I don't even know how to explain. I mean, the author of the recipe, School Night Vegan, he said that yes, umami is gonna work its magic and it's gonna transform the pumpkin flavor profile, and it did. Oh my god. I think I won't be able to, I'm trying to eat like healthy and healthfully control the amount of food that I eat. I don't think that I'll be able to do that with that one. I don't restrict myself. I'm just, sometimes I overeat, it is what it is. Oh my god, my lovelies, you have to try it. You have to try it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you just have to. I'm still I have to find words to describe it. But I'm so perplexed by the flavor. Because it's rich, it's flavorful. It's giving this, again, this funny word, umami punch, and it's giving this vegan cheese sauce. Yes, absolutely. I love it. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to like it so much. I don't even know. Again, it seems like I'm comparing everything to my so far probably favorite, still my favorite cashew-based sauce, but I can't say for sure that cashew now is number one, because this one is also so amazing, so exciting. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hungry. No. I think I'm gonna film a separate video where I share all my thoughts with all of the recipes that were in the vegan mac and cheese recipe showdown. So I'm not gonna say my verdict right now. It is probably the last video from the vegan mac and cheese series. But this one is a keeper. This one is amazing. It surprised me definitely. And the fact that it works with canned pumpkin puree is great. And the fact that this is a kind of a, you know, sneaky way to eat vegetables as well. Very cool. I don't understand how it works, but it works. So thank you so much for the School Not Vegan for developing this recipe. I would like to know your thoughts. I'm really hoping that you, if you have tried it already, please share your thoughts. If you're going to try it, like, please try it and tell me what you think about it. Maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. I think it's so good. I really like it. And look at this color. It's so exciting as well. Wow. So the presentation, you know, you're gonna surprise some people with this presentation. So please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for me of what recipe you want me to try, and share my thoughts about it, also tell me about it. And that's it. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.